Hi, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you for stopping by. There have been a lot of videos going around with people who are saying that their 2025 New Year resolution that they want to do. By the way, Happy New Year, for them to start saving a lot of money and spending less because they felt like they spent so much money in the past years, and they feel like if they can try their best and not spend so much this year, it's going to help them a lot. And just to, reduce the whole consumerism and buying up so much stuff, especially when they are highly unnecessary. I'm going to be checking out the videos and see what people have to say about this. But before we get right into this video, please make sure you click the like button. It helps with the algorithm, and I appreciate that so much. Let's get right into it.
I hate to be the one to say this, but the reason that the cost of living is so high and the reason that regular household items and groceries continue to increase is because we don't know how to stop purchasing things. We don't know how to say no. We don't have self-control. Like, if I think about history and why in the history books people actually got like a little bit of change, it's because they had some sort of resistance, some sort of self-control. We literally buy. Amazon, TikTok, freaking Target, Fashion Nova, Shein, whatever the case may be. All of these stores always gets orders just coming in and out. At what point do we say no? At what point do we fight back? Because the reality of it is the government is looking at us like, okay, they're never going to stop. So why would we decrease the price on anything? Y'all need to just make some more money and fend for yourselves. But no, everybody has to have the latest everything. I don't know. But coming into the new year, January 2025, I will not be purchasing anything that is not necessary. And I say this and I'm holding myself to it because I am tired of eating my money. I am tired of wearing my money. It needs to go somewhere else. Who's with me?
In 2025, I ain't buying shit. If I ain't got it, I don't need it. Hey, listen, I am now a minimalist. I don't need no extra bills, no extra payments, no extra fees, utilities, nothing. Don't invite me nowhere because I ain't going. I'm already at work 50 hours a week. The rest of the time, I'm at home getting the most out of my rent money. Hey, I don't need half off a flight because I ain't going on any flights. No vacations. Hey, when I want to go on vacation, I just pop open YouTube on my computer. Where I want to go, Bora Bora, the Cayman Islands, Puerto Rico. I can go anywhere I want in 0.5 seconds. Shit, I might give me a little Excel sheet, a little notepad, and actually start doing my budget. Yeah, it's that serious. I ain't taking no chances. I ain't doing no sports betting. I damn sure ain't giving nobody no money. Hell, my mama might not even get $1 from me. Heck, Kendrick said it the best. I cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it.
Here's the problem with no spend 2025. It's super unrealistic. For some people, it would work to go cold turkey and cut out any spending, but for a majority of people, including myself, it will benefit you well past 2025 to actually put in steps. So going month by month, the first thing you want to do in January is create a budget. Because it's awesome that you're saving money, but where is that money going to? Are you saving? Are you investing? It's also the perfect time to use all those gift cards that you got for Christmas. In February, you're going to cancel any subscriptions you haven't used at least 4 times in the past month. Every subscription that I personally have, I use at least 8 times a month. In March, you're going to cut out fast food, including ordering in. You should never be ordering in anyways. Those fees are super expensive, and if you start in March, you'll notice a change for your body around summer. In April, we're going to do spring cleaning and sell all of our clothes that we don't use anymore. In May, we're going to start couponing. If you haven't already, you should be getting all of your household items for free. Couponing saves me at least $700 a year. In June, you're going to cancel your gym membership for at least 3 months because it's way too nice to not work out outside. In July, you're going to start your Christmas shopping. I know it sounds too early, but I promise it's not. In August, you're going to revisit that budget. Can you cut out an expense? 99% of the time, you can. In September, instead of buying something right away, maybe add it to your Christmas list. Chances are you might not even want it in 3 months. In October, we should be maxing out our emergency fund if we haven't already. In November, we should be completely done Christmas shopping. That one seems hard, but all the deals that you're getting in November and December, they're not deals. And then last but not least, in December, we're maxing out all of our investments. So, in my opinion,
every 30 to 60 days in the U.S. economy, in order for us to not go in a recession, there has to be at least 70% consumption. If it drops below 70% consumption, we go into a recession. Mm-hmm. So how does the U.S. economy make sure that they are sparking consumption? There is a lead, launch, and sales process. Yeah. Watch. February, so January, top of the year, people are traveling. So they are capitalizing on travel, etc. Top of the year, New Year's Eve, New Year's. February, you have Valentine's Day. March, you're going to have some made up thing on the calendar in March. So normally it's like some traditional holiday, whether it's a President's Day or whether it's a St. Patty's, all these, right? You normally around April time is where you get Easter. Right after that, you go into May where you're going to get Memorial Day. You know, right after that, you're going to go into June where you're going to have Juneteenth and several other like local holidays. You're going to have 4th of July in July. In August, you got back to school. In September, you're going to have Labor Day. In October, you got Halloween. In November, you got Thanksgiving. In December, you got Christmas.
Sheesh.
That is a launch every month.
Come on, man.
I made some rules for my no spend, low spend 2025. Holding myself accountable. Okay, first thing is replacement purchases only. When something is empty or just about empty, you have 1 or 2 more uses. No more Starbucks, Dutch Brothers, to-go coffee. It's my last day. I'm just kidding. This was actually on a gift card, and that is going to be one of my exceptions. If you have gift cards, I mean, I could spend them. I actually do get a lot of gift cards from the online reward store at my work. Fine, but I'm not spending money on any to-go coffee. I've been making cold brew at home and I need to drink it. Next thing is unsubscribing to all of my monthly or annual apps on my phone. And I went through that last night. The exception was Apple Music. That was the only one that I left. Every other one, honestly, you should go through yours because there were a lot that I completely forgot about. Okay, next one was streaming platforms. So currently I have 4 and I'm going to take it down to 2. I wish I could get rid of all of them. I might take it down to 1. So I have Disney, Netflix, Hulu, and Peacock. Hulu and Peacock are out. I'm thinking about keeping Disney and Netflix. No new home decor. None. I'm not buying any picture frames, any wall hangings. I'm not buying new bedding. I'm not buying nothing. No new home decor. My house is beautiful. I don't need no new shit. No new clothes unless it is replacing an item. And I'm going to hold myself accountable to this. I have said this before and not fallen through. So 1 in, 1 out. That includes not buying any new outfits for parties or events, weddings, those types of things. I always have to have a new outfit. No. Either shop my own closet or borrow something. 3 additional, they're not really rules, but like points. I'm going to have a huge garage sale in January and get rid of a lot of stuff. The rest will go to the Goodwill, I guess, which I don't really like the Goodwill, but it's the easiest, unfortunately. My nails, I can't give it up. So I'm going to go from doing every 2 weeks, which I currently do, to going every 3 weeks. I have to keep my nails done because I work sales and customer service and I do contracts and I use my name, like my finger, to like point where they need to sign and stuff. And I just feel like it would be really tacky because if I didn't have them done. So I feel like this is kind of a part of my work. And then the other thing is activities are okay. I can spend money on activities like going to the zoo, going to the museum, those types of things. Those are making memories with my kids, and I don't think that's frivolous spending. But I'm talking about the consumerism. I am just getting rid of all of the stuff. It is clogging my brain, clogging my life, and I need it gone. I need to save better. I don't save at all.
I just looked up my 2024 expenses. All the money that I spent this year in 2024. And it's honestly, it's sad. My first goal of 2025 is to save at least 6 months of expenses. Now, because I have this house, you never know what can go wrong. And I don't want no surprises. I want to be able to just pay it out on hand. I don't want to owe nobody. My long-term goal, even in 2026, early 2026, I want to pay off my car. I just got my car in February. I want to be able to pay it off. I signed up for like 5 years and I want to pay it off in at least 2.5. But in order to accomplish these goals that I have for myself, I have to realize where I'm spending my money. So these are the things that I will not be spending in 2025. The first thing I have on the list, no home goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, at home. Any home decor, I don't fucking need it. This also includes holiday decor too. This stuff, I'm gonna use this every single year until it falls apart. Clothes. Lately, in the past few months, I've been buying more clothes and accumulating more shit. And honestly, this house I love, but there's no storage and there's no place for me to hold these items. So no clothes, no shoes, no jeans, no more hats until they fall apart. Looking up my subscriptions. I know this is a small dent in a big pot, but it can definitely make a difference. I looked up my subscriptions and how much I'm spending a month on Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Paramount, all that. All of it gotta go. I'm gonna keep one and I have to figure out which one I wanna keep. Lastly is overspending at the grocery store. I'm a single person. I only shop for one person. But when I go to the store, I have these ideas in my mind of things that I want to make, and I'll go ahead and buy it right then and end up not making it and end up wasting a lot of food. And I feel bad because there's some people out in this world that can't even have 3 meals a day. And I have all this food in the fridge and it's going to waste. Now, mind you, everybody has their own goals for 2025, and you kind of have to look at your own situation to see what works best for you. I think we're all collectively getting more smart with how we spend our money, especially with who about to be in the White House. You don't know how much things are going to get more expensive for us to buy, and we kind of have to save where we can and be ready for whatever comes to us.
I have decided to do a no buy 2025, and here are the rules that I've set for myself. So I decided to do this because I'm tired of all of the useless, mindless spending that I do, but also because of just the clutter that it has accumulated in my home and in my life. I mindlessly spend money at Target and TJ Maxx and blah, blah, blah. So here are my rules for the whole year of 2025 to not buy shit. Okay, so my first rule is going to be no TJ Maxx, no Marshalls, no Home Goods, no Ross, any of those kinds of stores. I physically cannot even go inside of them. That's my first rule. My second rule is no going into Target. I realize there are some things I go in, for instance, I buy my diapers and wipes at Target because I like to do their $20 gift card deal. I will do that, but I will do pickup orders only. So I'll still buy things from Target that I need, but I will do pickup so I'm not tempted to go in and buy extra things that I don't necessarily need. The third thing is I'm not going to be buying any personal care products like shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, blah, 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 perfume, toothpaste, toothbrushes, any of that until what I already have is gone. So I'm working on getting through what I have, and then I'll replace it with things that I like or quality items, but I'm not going to be experimenting with random things anymore. Another big problem area for me is my grocery shopping. I tend to overspend at the grocery store, so I'm going to get better about making a list and also doing pickup. The only thing with grocery pickup is I like to pick out my own meat and my own fruit. So I've done pickup with the fruit and the meat, and they just don't pick out what I would have picked out. So those are my two caveats. I'm going to mostly be doing grocery pickup, making a list, and not overspending at the grocery store anymore. Okay, the last one, this is going to be hard. No new clothes. I'm a clothes spender. I like to buy things that are on sale. I'm a big clothes spender. So no new clothes for myself. I have kids, but a lot of people have asked me well, how are you going to navigate this with kids? I have kids. I've gone through their closets. I know exactly what they have, and I know exactly what they need when they need it. So I will just be more strategic about how I buy clothes, because right now I go into Target and I just frivolously buy them clothes, and then they have 97 t-shirts and they wear 4 of them. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I am tired of my own bullshit, and this is going to be a way for me to get a hold of our finances. We're going to pay off all of our debt and really kind of crunch down on how much we spend, what we're spending, what we're consuming. I'm not super into the consumerism anymore, so this is going to be a good starting point for us.
So I've been seeing a lot of discourse on no spend / no buy 2025, and I just wanted to add another layer of solutions or perspective on what you can do if you want to purchase a product and you're just in mental warfare. Ask yourself, especially if it's a publicly traded company, well, I guess only if it's a publicly traded company, do you own stock in this company before you purchase this product? Now, this is some advice I got a couple years ago, and honestly, I kind of apply it sometimes, but sometimes my fingers just be hot. I just want the goods, okay? I just want to go to Ulta and just do, but I own Ulta stock. But anyway, with that being said, before you buy the new iPhone 35 that comes out next year, ask yourself, do I have Apple stock? So while you're participating in no spend and no buy 2025, if you are ever tempted, you should be asking yourself, do I own stock in this publicly traded company? And as a frequent buyer, you're the perfect person that should have stock in that company. So not only are we going to come out of 2025 being a little bit more minimalistic, okay, we're not over consuming, our pockets are going to look so cute. And on top of that, we're going to be investors because we're going to invest in some of our favorite companies. And as someone investing in your favorite companies, you'll know when the water is getting a little muddy and it's time to get out of there. Like, you're going to look around the store and like, oh, this is not what it used to be. You're going to go check the stock. You're going to be like, oh, it's going down. And you're going to pull your money out. But that's all I got to say. Bye, y'all.
I'm participating in No Spend 2025, so here are the things that are going to be on my no spend list and how much money it's going to save me. If you don't know me, my name's Rachel and I have very poor financial habits, but 2025 is the year that I'm going to change that, so here are the things that I'm putting on my no spend list. First of all, hair highlighting. I spend about $150 every 2 months on getting my hair highlighted. By cutting this out, I'm going to save $900 for the year. As for haircuts, I'm going to attempt to do my haircuts at home, either myself or my husband, because all the hairdresser does is a straight across cut. I have very thin, very fine hair. I feel like that's fine. Next, I'm not going to be getting my nails done. I was spending probably about $100 a month on getting my nails done, so cutting this out is going to save me $1,200 for the year. Next is Starbucks. I was spending anywhere from $10 to $20 a week on Starbucks. Cutting this out is going to save me anywhere from $520 to $1,040. Next is mugs and water bottles. I don't know how many mugs or water bottles that I've spent money on this year, but I know it's been a lot. I have plenty of water bottles. I have plenty of mugs. I don't need to buy any more. In fact, I actually need to get rid of some of the ones that I have. I'm not going to be spending money on DoorDash or Uber Eats. I was spending about $25 a week on DoorDash, so cutting that out is going to save me about $1,300. Not going to be spending money unnecessarily on hair care or makeup products. Basically, I'm going to just use up everything that I already have before I buy anything new. Next is home decor. My home is fine. I do not need home decor. I have plenty. I do not need candles. Those are all on my no spend list. I have no idea how much money I spent in 2024, and I honestly probably don't want to know how much money I spent on 2024 on home decor. We're just not going to do that in 2025. So between all of this, I'm going to save upwards of or more than $5,000 for 2025 just by cutting these little things out of my life. If you're participating in No Spend 2025, I would love to know the things that are on your no spend list, because maybe I can expand mine a little bit more.
So most popular resolutions for 2025, according to multiple surveys, saving money.
Oh,
right?
Good one.
That's what I thought. So analytics firm YouGov talked to more than 1,100 Americans. 26% said they resolved to save more money in the new year. Other resolutions, 22%, like you, Adriana, want to improve their physical health.
Those are my people.
17% said improve their mental health. And then 15% want to learn something new. I even saw on there, use social media less. Here's the problem. This was the one downside, no matter what the resolution. One study found that up to 70% abandon their resolutions within a few months.
If you're the kind of person who actually depend on going online or listening to what other people have to say for you to actually decide on how you think, on if you should spend a lot or if you shouldn't spend a lot, you're going to get a lot of conflicting people having different opinions when it comes to spending. Because I've actually seen some people who will give you advice and tell you how much life is so short. Don't know if you're going to exist in the tomorrow you are worrying about. You don't know if you're going to be alive tomorrow or the next year or whatever. You don't know nothing about those things. The only thing is you should try to enjoy your life today, because you are working hard and you're not getting the chance to, enjoy all those labor. Like, don't you want to make money so you can spend it? And that's the advice that someone will give you. Why someone will tell you to spend less so you can save up money and do something more valuable with it. Spend money, go and pay, invest in stocks, invest in, you can put your money in a high yield saving account. So it's just like so much advice, and then all of them have valid reasons. Like, what they're saying is valid, because I understand things and see it from the perspective of the person that feels like they should just spend as much as they can today because they're alive today. While I also see the same, I get it from the person who feels like they need to save and stop spending so much money and giving so much money to corporations, because at the end of the day, what's the purpose? Like, you just keep spending and spending on things that you don't really need. I think I've seen a number of people who be like, they don't like participating in the whole holidays because they feel like the whole holidays have something to do with they were all set up just so people can spend a lot of money during those periods. And yes, we must agree that a lot of money have been, like, people spend so much money during this holiday periods for so many things, for so many reasons. And of course, it's something that booms for business. A business will appreciate that period of time and even other periods, but specifically that period of time where there's holidays, it's more better. But the thing about it is, I get it, I understand it, and for those who decide to participate in it and do it, I mean, it's your choice. Like, as long as it makes you happy and you feel like you're, creating memories from it. Because some people actually, they do love holidays. It's like a memorable time for them after, doing all the work during the year and everything. So, I mean, it's all understandable. But also, I also understand, this whole saving situation where people want to spend less, because, of course, if you're a kind of person that has very bad habits with spending so much money for things that you don't really necessarily need, to help you keep you grounded, and like starting it in the beginning of the year is good, like, because you're going to watch the things you're doing, and it's like a goal you're setting for yourself. And the start, we get this thrill and excitement from purchasing stuff, like when you buy something and, oh my god, like, you're happy, you get that excitement. But it takes a little bit of training. You have to, get yourself in the habit where it's like you need to not do that when it's not necessary, when it's not a need for you. You've made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to click the like button. It helps with the algorithm, and I appreciate that so much. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye.